The regional city of Shepparton has become the centre of Victoria's COVID crisis as residents struggle to access essential supplies and receive online deliveries. A third of its population has been forced into isolation as the outbreak grows to 66 cases. Joining us live now is the Mayor of Shepparton, Kim O'Keeffe. Thanks so much for your time. What is your situation at the moment? How are you going?
Yeah, look, it's obviously very busy and very stressful, but we are obviously trying to stay calm, but just, really support the community, making sure that we're getting, medication, food, the daily essentials that people need. But obviously with 20,000 people in isolation, it is very challenging. We are needing more support and we are connecting to the state government to say, please, help us get us more support here under this crisis. But look, the thing is, we have some amazing community people, community leaders, doing all they can. We have Emergency Management Victoria have arrived today, so we are getting extra support, but obviously very challenging with so many people in isolation. A lot of people, can't go to their normal workplace, including supermarkets. The GB Health Hospital here is over 400 staff down. So yeah, it's very critical that we need support.
Okay, so 20,000 people in isolation, that's about a third of your population, which just on the numbers, it would make it very difficult indeed. So what extra support do you need, Mayor?
We need on-the-ground support, just getting, food out to people. We need a stronger amount of volunteers. We have got some great support happening at the moment, but the numbers, is where we are struggling. So obviously we need people.
So have you got the food and essential supplies, you just can't get the deliveries to people that need it?
Yes, that seems to be the main problem. We are getting extra food coming in as well because every single day the need is growing and it's expanding, and we're seeing that the critical connection to people is probably the biggest challenge as well, making sure that people can access, the services, the food, the connections that they need to. We certainly are doing all we can to make that happen because we don't want people to feel that they are not connected and that they're not supported. So very big challenge ahead of us, but we are working hard and we are asking, as I said, for more support.
What about the numbers today? We've seen 80 new cases across the state. Half of them were infectious in the community, a number of mystery cases. Do we know how many of those new cases are from Shepparton?
No, I haven't had those numbers come through yet, but we obviously do expect our numbers to continue to rise.
Yeah, what is the situation there? Obviously, a lot of people are isolating. How did you get this infection in the first place? And can you tell us how it spread?
Yeah, so we had a member of the community have some surgery done in Melbourne and has come back to Shepparton, and that has been one of the primary contacts. To think that was only Friday morning, we found out we had one case last Friday, and here we are, less than a week later with 20,000 people in isolation. So it's a very good message to people, to say, please, if you've got the slightest of symptoms, get tested, isolate when you're told to isolate, do the right thing, because we know this is what we need to be doing to stop the spread. And also vaccination, continued vaccinations is a very big thing. It's the roadmap out of this.
Yes, indeed. And are you getting those vaccination rates up? I mean, we've seen here in Sydney, for example, Mayor, that if you see an outbreak, there is more of an impetus to go and get vaccinated. Has that been one small, tiny silver lining where you are?
Absolutely, and we see it happen everywhere, and it is a good thing in that sense. It reminds people of how serious this virus is, and it's hit our town, with such an impact. In a regional town, to think a third of our population are in isolation, I don't think it's ever happened anywhere. Because we are such a smaller community that has been impacted in this way. But it's very challenging. But look, our community are doing an amazing job. We've got so many local leaders, community members, coming together, local businesses, supporting, providing food, doing everything possible. So I'm really proud of our community in that sense. Everyone is doing their bit. They're doing all they can, to really support each other. And I think that's the thing, stay connected and, and be communicated with each other so that we can help, where we can.
Indeed. Well said, Mayor. Thanks so much for your time.
Pleasure. Stay safe.